Hello viewers, welcome to yet another episode of our YouTube tutorial videos. And before I proceed, I will wish to thank you for sticking around and also for your positive remarks and even the negative ones that are helpful in helping us to come up with rich content and that is well palatable for you people. So before I proceed, I will wish to ask for those who have not subscribed to this YouTube channel that you kindly hit the subscribe button so that you may not miss any of our upcoming tutorial videos that we'll be putting up in this platform. So in this tutorial video today, I'm going to show you how you can use the slab tool to model various kinds of moldings that can help you enhance the look of a slab on a structure that you're working on. So I have a design here that I've been working on, and I just want to show you how I arrived at having these inverted moldings. As you can see, this is the molding that I had. Of course, there are various ways of having it. I can have it on the upside, or the contemporary ones where people have it on the inverted versions where these steps are facing downwards. So before this tutorial video, I wish to have it inverted as it is. But if you wish to have any help making the ones that are invited, I'll be able to help you come up with that. So let's kickstart this process. So the first thing that you'll do is to ensure that you have uh, the slab in place. So for me, I'll go to the left hand side corner of the toolbox and then I'll click on the slab. Then I will just outline any size of a slab that I'm working on, so long as it is well suitable for use. So I'll have a slab like that. Let me define it by saying let me have it as 30,000 by 30,000. Of course, I want a square based one. So the next thing that I'll do is to first define the variables that we'll have in this place. So number one, I have to define the thickness, and then I'll have to define the its height from the floor level. So in this case, I'll come to the settings dialog and then I'll click on that. Then as you can see, the thickness, the slab thickness is 200, and its projection from the floor level is 400. So that means for me, any subsequent slab that I'll be placing on top of this current one will be uniform, and it will also help to enhance the outlook of that particular slab. So once that is defined, I'll click OK. Then I'll just ensure that I'll drag a copy of this slab. So I'll click and then I'll right click and then go to move, then find and locate the drag a copy command. So I'll click on this selected slab, and then just as you can see the dialog box indicating the X, Y, and the Z coordinate, I'll define the specific dimension that will be suitable for this slab. So I'll move the X coordinate by say, let me say by 200, sorry, and then because there's also Y coordinate involved, I'll also define it by having to negative 200 because I want it to take the inner portion. So I'll define that as negative 200 and then I'll click OK. So that for us is done. Then that is the first part that you can see already. The inner slab has already moved. Then I'll come to the lower one. So for in this case, I'll wish to have this lower one back inside because we need the slab on the inner part. So what I'll do, I'll also define where the movement will be going and make sure the coordinates are well aligned. So my x coordinate is 0, we don't wish to move it, but there will be movement in the y coordinate. So I'll move it as at 400. 400 because remember it was overlapping by 200 on the outside. Then I want to move it by another 200 on the inside. So that will bring a total of 400. Then I'll click OK. As you can see, it has moved 400 outside. So the same treatment I'll suggest to this upper one, where I'll click on this and then I'll move inside. So the x coordinate will move negative 200 and the y coordinate will also move to 200. Then I'll click OK. Sorry for that. Let me define only the x. Let me define only the x. So define the x. So we'll have that as negative 200, negative 200, and the y will be defined by 400. Then I click OK. I believe that is okay. Then we'll proceed to the this part where now the I will make sure that I align this inner one by yes. So the x will move by 400 and will also have, yes, the x will move by 400. So I'll click on that and then I'll come to this. Next will move by negative 400. Click OK. Let me adjust this by 200. See how it goes. Then we want to see if we have a complete so I believe we have selected the inner one. So as I said earlier, remember we have a rise of 200 slab thickness for each, and this one will also have a rise of thickness for 200. Just has 300 of course for the sake of uniformity. Then if that rises by 200, we'll add 200 to the 400 to come up with a height of 600. So we'll define that as 600. Then you click OK. Then you look at the 3D how it's coming along. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see, that is well defined. Then we move to the next one again. So I'll do the same thing. I'll drag a copy of that which has been selected, and I will drag it towards the inner part of the slab. So I'll also define that by the x as 200 and then the y by negative 200. And then click OK. Then my next task here, as you can see, this is overlapping by 200. So I'll bring it inwards by 400. So bring it inside by 200. So let me say I'll bring 200, and then the y will also go by 200. Then I'll click OK. Sorry, should define this by, let it come by 200. Okay, so let us maintain the x 200. Sorry, so 400 should be 400 because it's traversing 2. It should be 400. So then I'll click OK. Then whatever I've done there, I'll also ensure that there is the sake of uniformity. So I'll bring that up by 0 and 400. Click OK. Then we have this farthest corner here. I will wish to bring it back, say by negative 400. Then I'll bring this by negative 400. Negative 400. Then x will be y will be 0. It's not moving. That is okay. So as you can see that we already achieved something there. So we'll also increase that projection to 0 by another 200, which will come to 800. Hope you're following well. So go to the 3D, check and see whether there is an improvement. And then I can now proceed to the last one. Move and drag a copy. So once I've selected this, I'll proceed by stating that it's rising by 200 on the X and consequently 200 by the Y. So I'll click on that. Then I'll come up here. There's an overlap of 200, so we'll bring it inside to X. So my X will be 0, but there will be a shift in my Y, so that will be negative 400 because it's moving twice. Click OK. Then I'll come to this other portion and bring it low, so 0, and then this is minus 400. Click OK. Then I come to this last bit. Also bring it by negative 400. The x coordinate is 0. Click OK. Send to this one, bring it up. Negative 400. Click OK. So we'll see whether we have a working outline. That will mark our fourth. So I believe we are heading somewhere. So as you can see, the the moldings are usually not very difficult to work with, and it is only a matter of ensuring that your slab tool is well defined, and you are able to ensure that all the aesthetic values of your slab are elaborated. So I believe from this tutorial video you are able to make others and even improve on their aesthetics, and also ensure that you are able to decorate all your slab elements to your preferred values. So I believe you have already seen that, and it's just a replica of the this building that I was working on, and it's simply one of the most elegant tools that you can ever find in ArchiCAD. So we have come to the end of our tutorial videos. I wish that you remember to subscribe if you have not done so, and please watch out for our next tutorial videos that we'll be producing, and so you can also comment and share any other topic that you wish that we do a tutorial on. So for now, thank you and have a